Guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Bola Harrison. Kindly stay, keep watching, enjoy, and lastly, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, share this video, and also subscribe. So in today's video, I'll be telling you, or I'll be showing you how to fill the UK standard visitor application form. So the first thing you want to do is go to your browser and in the search bar type UK visitors visa. This will lead you to the gov.uk website where you will find information on different categories of visa. Click on the Apply for a Standard Visitor Visa. This page will show you information on the visa, including the visa fees for the various categories of visa. Then scroll downwards to the Apply Online section. Click on the button that says Apply Now. The next prompt is to select your preferred language of communication. Scroll downwards and click on the Next button. On this page, you'll be asked to type and select the country where you'll be providing your biometrics. Note that this cannot be changed, and if you are confused, you can always seek further information. Now, once you do this, click on the Next button and read the information thoroughly before you start the application. So the next thing you want to do is go downwards and click on the Start Now button. Now on this page, you'll be asked to register an email address where every correspondence about this application will be sent to. You want to make sure that you have access to this email address and it belongs to you. After doing this, you'll be asked to select your password for this account. When you pick your password, save and continue. Here you'll be asked to confirm if the email belongs to you or someone else. On this page, you can add additional email or continue. Now you have to add your mobile number. Your mobile number should be one you have access to, because you'll be asked if you use this mobile number in the UK or outside the UK, and you select the one that applies and continue. After doing this, you'll be asked also to add any telephone number if you want to. The next is to select how you want to be contacted via telephone, email, or both. After doing this, save and continue. Now on this page, you'll be asked to fill in your name and your family name. You want to make sure that you fill this exactly how it is shown on your international passport or your national ID, visa or residence card. After doing this, save and continue, or add any other name if you want to. On the next page, you'll be asked your relationship status and your gender. You want to specify and also save and continue. Here you'll be asked details about your address, your postcode, the country you reside in, your province, every detail that corresponds with your address. Make sure it's filled properly. You'll be asked about the property, if it's rented, if it belongs to you, how long you've lived there. You also want to provide information accordingly and correctly. Now click on Save and Continue. Also, you'll be asked to provide your address history, where you've lived in the last 2 years, where you've stayed, how long you've stayed there, and if you've lived in the UK. If you have to provide the address where you lived in the UK. Now on this page, you'll be asked to provide your passport details or your identity card details. So the next thing is to fill in your national identity details. If you have more than one nationality, you have to indicate here your country of birth, your immigration status, and if you hold a temporary or permanent residency in the country where you are applying from. If it's temporary, you have to fill how long it lasts. The next is your employment record. If you are a student or if you are employed, you'll be asked your income, your savings, and how much you have in savings in British pounds. You want to convert your local currency to British pounds and declare your savings. Save, and the next page you'll be asked about the cost of your visit, how much you intend to spend. Again, calculate accordingly and fill in the details. Now you'll be asked how much you spend monthly in your country of residence according to the local currency you use there. You will be asked if anyone is paying or sponsoring your visit. If not, go to the next page and provide information on when you plan to go to the UK and when you plan to leave the UK. After doing this, you save it and you continue your application. On this page, you'll be asked to select the language for communication, and the next page is to state what you intend to do in the UK. Now, after picking your main purpose of coming to the UK, you will still be asked to elaborate or pick why. Now, the main purpose here you have to select and then go to the next page where you have to state clearly your activities or what you plan to do when in the UK. Here you declare if you have any dependents financially, yes or no, Now give details about your parents. Names should correspond with what you have on your birth certificate. So after providing information about your parents, you want to go to the next page and declare if you have family in the UK. The next page, you just have to declare a bunch of information about your traveling. Now, the next page also is to provide your accommodation details and where you'll be staying in the UK. For this, you don't have to pay. You can just get a booking of an hotel or Airbnb and provide the information during the visa processing, after which you can cancel the accommodation details if you would not stay there after your visa has been granted. Now, if you'll be traveling or staying anywhere else, you declare that. The next is to declare your history. If you've been to the UK before, how many times, where you lived, for what purpose you came to the UK, and the date you arrived in the UK. If not, just continue. Now, you'll be asked if you've been to any of the countries listed above here: Australia, Canada, New Zealand, or EEA. Now, if you've been to any of these countries, just list when, which of the country, and how many times you've been there, and for what purpose you traveled there. The next is world history. Like any other country you've traveled to outside of that, you'll be asked to state it. Do not lie if you've been denied visa before. Do not lie in your application because it will be discovered anyway in your immigration history. Now here you want to declare your conviction. If you have any or not, just continue the application. You'll be asked a bunch of questions about war, terrorism, crime, organized crime, and the likes of them. Just answer in yes or no. After answering all of these questions, click on the I have read this information and continue. You'll be asked about organization, extremist view. Also, it's in yes or no. It's mostly in no, unless you've partaken in any of these. Save it and continue. Now, you'll be asked to declare if you're a person of good character. Of course, you want to state if you've participated in any of these questions they're asking. It's mostly also in no, unless otherwise. You want to save and continue. Then go to your employment history. If you've worked in the armed forces or any civil administration job or medically, you have to state this. Now, if you have further information, you can put this here, otherwise save. You really want to check your answers and every document you think you are supposed to provide, and if you have them. Make sure not to make any errors. You can always go back to check your answers and edit them. Once you submit this application, you cannot edit your answers anymore. So the best time is before you submit your application. Now you want to confirm that you've read all of this and you agree and you are the applicant and you save. Now here you'll be asked to give your consent that you have read all of this and you agree to their terms and conditions. After this, you want to choose the length of your visa. If you are renewing, you want to choose 6 months or 2 years, and then you'll be prompted to make payment. If you are not ready to pay, you can save and then return to the application. If you choose to return to the application, a link will be sent to you and you can access your application anytime from that link. Otherwise, you can make your payments immediately. Click on the visitor visa and you can always sign in anytime. Enter the password you selected at the starting of the application to always log in back to your account. Now, this is everything you need to know about filling your UK visa application. Thank you for watching.